Ikea yesterday, my husband and I, and we had kind of a challenge because I originally wanted a certain type of Ikea unit to do this bar build, which is gonna go right here. But unfortunately, they were out of this like units that I needed. So I kind of had to shift and change plan and had to get a totally different system, but it's cool. What they did have was the Kallax bookcase, which I'm gonna turn into a bench. But first, what I need to do is I need to paint them. So that's what I just got it started doing. And I am painting them the same color as these kitchen cabinets. So it's gonna be a project, for sure gonna be a project. Just not hard, you know, not hard, but time consuming. That's what it's gonna be, time consuming. And if you're like, dang, girl, what is going on? Like, why is it such a mess over here? I got 2 kids and they love to do crafts and stuff on this table. And I'll give you like a sneak peek of what's under this tablecloth, because when I very first painted this table, I was in a major rush. So I got notification that I was filming a segment with Rachel Ray like 5 days before I had to film for that segment. And when that happened, my dining room at the old house was not even close to being done in what I had planned. And this table didn't match the wallpaper I had just put up. So I threw chalk paint on this table and I didn't seal it properly. So check this out. Yeah, this is paint that I cannot get off of this table and clean up because it wasn't sealed properly for my kiddos. It's cool though, because what I'm doing now that we're doing this project, I'm gonna do it properly because I'm in no rush to film anything for national TV. What a stressful week that was. And I can tell you right now that looking back at that segment, my table looked like shit. So yeah, looked bad then, looks worse now. The first step to painting these Kallax bookcases was priming them. I did 2 coats of the 123 Zinsser primer.
Addie's running. Addie's like running around.
It's okay. She's just gonna be in a YouTube video.
Nice.
Here is what they look like with the second coat going on. And unfortunately, I wasn't able to just find the white Kallax bookcases. So it doesn't look like they covered very well, but it's okay because I am using a dark paint. Like I mentioned, this is black spruce, which is on my kitchen cabinets. And the first coat looked tragic. And so this required 3 coats total. You're gonna hang out with us, Charles? Okay. Okay, Charles. But what I was gonna say before Miss Lynn and Charles made an appearance was I ordered the fabric and the foam for pickup at Joann's, and my husband was in the area, but it doesn't look like my pickup order is available. I was finally able to get the upholstery, but before I do that, I just wanted to show you what it looked like all put together. So now that the benches are painted and I got the particle board, which I think was a mistake, but I was trying to keep this project as low cost as I possibly could. And yeah, we're gonna try and make it work. And if I told you that this upholstery process, that I wasn't nervous, I would be lying, because I have never done this before. It is not in my wheelhouse. Like, clearly I am the girly who is known for peel and stick, and this is not. I literally went and I bought a staple thing for the first time. For the first time. Like, I don't even use power tools, you know? So, yeah, we're gonna see how this goes. And I'll tell you what I learned through this process of upholstering these bench covers, I guess. Like and subscribe to my hot mess DIY projects. So, well, because I am not that I know nothing about doing this, and I bought this cheap wood stuff. Someone on my Instagram told me to put like cloth of some sort over the wood before putting the foam on it and wrapping it. And I'm gonna listen to them, because clearly I don't know what I'm doing, and if somebody does know what they're doing, then we're gonna see if that works. Because what do I have to lose? What do I have to lose? Not much. I guess I have $20 of wood to lose and another $20 in fabric, but it's all for, what is it for? I don't know. What is this for? What am I doing with my life? I've said that already. It's a mess. Hi, I bought four yards, and I only needed 2 yards because this was wide enough fabric. I have 2 extra yards. So what that means is that if I mess this up, I can go back and do it again without buying more fabric. I'm not mad about it. Am I measuring? No. I was told to just like fold the corners in kind of like a present to make them look, somewhat decent. And so that is exactly what I did. I kind of worked with the fabric to make them look okay. So when it's all said and done, it's presentable. And I do have to say that they're not perfect, right? But I definitely think that they turned out really cute, and they are in fact presentable. But honestly, more exciting than this is the fact that we get to move on to something that I actually know how to do, which is put up peel and stick wallpaper. So I set up my laser level in order to start to hang this peel and stick wallpaper that's essentially going to create a framed piece of art. This wallpaper is wallpaper that I did design. It's from Wall Blush. I have a collection with them. Selfish plug right there. But basically, what I'm doing is I'm taking 4-foot panels and I am putting this peel and stick wallpaper up to then create a 4-foot by 4-foot mural, essentially. And the way that I put up peel and stick is I actually line the seams up, and then I pull the paper backing from the back, making sure the seam is really clean. And then once that is done, I move over the wallpaper, make sure all the bubbles are out, because I do have textured walls. Now, in this case, I had to trim a little bit on the last panel in order to make it an exact 48-inch by 48-inch area. Then I got my miter box out, and I framed it, and the way that I hung it was just with a few little copper nails. Now, if you can get past the shakiness of my camera work, you can see that it's actually quite beautiful, and I'm so happy with it. And the finishing touch to this kitchen nook was this headboard. I know a lot of people were concerned that they would hit your head on the bar. You'd really have to throw it back because the bench seating here, it does stick out quite a bit. So there is a gap between the bar. And even though it's a headboard, it just makes an excellent back for this nook. And I didn't have to DIY anything and upholster again, thank goodness. Now we can look at what this transition looks like so far. It has come so far in literally just a week. It is truly amazing. I obviously still have to refinish that destroyed table. And then next week in part 2, we are going to tackle building the bar area slash conversation area that is going in here.